What's up, guys? Welcome back for another one. Finally got the part I've been waiting for months to get into the Road King front end, make the changes that I've been telling you guys about. So of course, now that it's here, I feel like dog shit, but I can't let that stop me. I've been dying to do this, so we're gonna knock this out as quick as possible. So I think what I'm gonna do is basically show you each part that I'm gonna put on here, and then we're just gonna tear this guy down and hopefully put it back together. This could be a great thing, or this could be a thing that makes me think, how the hell did I get here? But we're gonna find out. I am confident that we're gonna do this, and I am confident it's gonna turn out badass. So let's get into the part stuff and start fucking shit up. Alright, so let's start with the front end changes that I'm making. I got a lot of parts here from Moto. I did get their touring top tree here, and it's got these pullback offsets, and basically you can pull back where the riser mounts to bring it closer to you. So I thought that was real nice, and of course it's the blue, matches the bike. So we got that. Went back with the 8.5 risers, Moto blue top riser clamp, bushings and all that hardware. This is a ODI Heartlock high bend bar, and I got these badass things from Black Widow Customs. These are carbon fiber hand guards, replacement for the Memphis Shades ones that I'm currently running. So that'll all be new. And again, I'm transforming the Road King front end to a Road Glide front end. So I needed a light bracket. So I reached out, Ellis Fabworks, grabbed their blue one. So now I can run dual Bajas. I do have a Baja on the King now, but I did have to order a second one. So I ordered the amber one to go with the clear. Of course, I had to get the little black rock guard too. Going along the lines with the hand stuff, I got this badass little waterproof bar bag from Odin. It's awesome. I've been dying to run this thing. Back to the light stuff, I did get these S1s to run as turning signals, so I will be deleting the turning signals from the bars, and with the help of Santoro Fabworks, I'm going to be mounting them to my Santoro Fabworks crash guards. So again, a little blue accent. This, I think it's going to be real nice. Excited about that. And then, of course, the part that I've been waiting for months is this erector set from American Suspension. And if you don't know what an erector set is, you may be too young to watch this channel. Just kidding. But basically, this is going to be the inner Road Glide bracket to mount the fairing. So no instructions, just a bag of billet or a box of billet, and so we'll put it together and it'll look like something, I promise you that. Anyway, and then just some other touches. I got these cowbells to replace the stock black ones. I thought about running them without it, but I wanted the protection of the forks themselves, especially down here in Florida, because when you live by the swamp, you can come home and just one ride, your bike can look like this. So yeah, so that's the plan there. Oh, hang on. I do have a Road Glide outer fairing there. That's just an Amazon find. This is going to be a mock-up for me, and if I like it, I may consider running the carbon fiber one. Clockworks Flare blue windshield, nice touch. So I'm going to tear all of this stuff down, and then we're going to build her back up, and I hope you guys like it. Alright, just to give you an idea where we're at, I got the controls off. Started disconnecting stuff over here. In order to mount my bracket, I do have to remove this thing. So there's a screw right here, and I'm sure I just pry that off. Trying to keep track of where all the wires are plugged into and stuff. This is all headlight stuff. Same thing on this end. All of this control wire stuff coming from this side of the bars here. I gotta disconnect these sets of plugs from this guy and do the same thing, remove these, and then take it from there. At least I'll get the bars off, start depinning, getting them ready for the new bars, and pull these forks out. But I gotta jack it up, take the wheel off, all that good stuff. So we're just rocking. Just an update, I got the wheel off, the bars off. Obviously I still got to depin those wires. I'm gonna remove the top triple tree here. You don't need to loosen this. You only loosen this bolt, the 3 pinch bolts. I'm just gonna slide the forks out, loosen the lower pinch forks as well, so I can do the lower cowbells, and then swap the top triple tree, the cowbells, put the forks back in. I do wish I had drop-ins in time to do this all in one shot, but unfortunately that's not the way things lined up. So I'm just gonna put them back in, and we'll worry about that when they get here. So other than that, we're just gonna keep rocking. Alright, before I get to putting this on, I just wanted to talk about a few things here with this OG Moto top triple tree here. You have these plates here, and this allows you to run your risers either in the stock location, or you flip them this way, which will give you 2-inch pullback. The other ones that come with it just mount to the bottom. And if you wanted 1 inch, and that's about right here, you got to buy those guys separately. So I'm gonna try the 2-inch. I'm just gonna mock this up and see if that's gonna work for me. I'm pretty sure it is, but basically you take your bushings, you do have a beveled end here, and that goes inside to match the bevel in here. So you take your bushing like that. Same thing for the bottom. Put your riser on, run your bolt through the bottom. That's basically all there is to it. So nice feature. It does come with a lock and a set of keys, and they got some cable management here. I'll probably use this same bolt for that grounding wire that's on the old triple tree, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna mock this up. Again, not going to torque anything down, not going to Loctite anything yet. I just kind of want to dry fit and see how it goes. And in a nutshell, there it is. 2-inch pullback. It doesn't look like it's going to hit the dash. That looks okay. It is close though, but the triple tree looks really nice. I should put the bars in there and kind of really get a good look at it. right, so this is kind of just where we are so far. Triple trees on, added the Loctite Torque down the specs. I think this is 25 foot-pounds. The pinch bolts on the side are 20 foot-pounds. So that's all in there good. Like I said earlier, I'm doing the 2-inch pullback here. I got the Arlen-ness cowbells on. And that's just basically, there's a bolt here and the same bolt on the other side for both of it. I got to figure out how to rewire this stuff now that those little brackets are there. But you can see here, these are the holes here for passing the bolts through for the Road Glide bracket that I'm going to be using. And I pretty much stopped up here because as I was pulling wire from my previous handlebars, I noticed that when the dealer did these bars, they actually spliced them not once but twice. So instead of going crazy, I'm just going to go ahead and get a new set of wires. The throttle cable's fine. I was able to get that out. Here's the old triple T. This thing with the lock here, geez, probably weighs about 20 pounds by itself. Yeah, this is just all the aftermath. Trying to keep everything nice and neat here and separated the best I can. But yeah, so I got to take this headlight off so I can pair it with the new one that I got. And then we're going to get into this and I'll explain to the best of my ability how I'm putting this all together. Because like I said, it didn't come with any instructions whatsoever. But it's not that hard to figure out once you sit there and you start putting pieces together. So let's do that. We'll put this guy on and then I'll worry about the wiring for the bars and all that other stuff when I get the replacement wires. And we'll just go from there. So this is just the mock-up right here. Once I verify this is gonna work, I'm gonna, take these bolts out, put my blue Loctite in, put it back together. I just want to put it up there and see how all the holes and everything line up. So we're just gonna put this on the bike real quick. You got all kinds of hardware in here. There are no instructions, so you do kind of gotta wing it. But once you start putting it together, it does make sense. Here's your holes for the light bracket. So it's going to look like that. You have holes up top here. These holes on both sides go through the windshield, and these go through the frame. All right, so this bracket is adjustable. I've been messing with the height here. You can drop it as low as right at the gas tank level, which is perfect. In a nutshell, you have to move this bracket up, but you also have to move this one to keep the distance between them the same distance, because these are the light housing screws up here, so you do got to maintain that same distance. So I think this is about as high as it can go. So I'm just going to start mounting the light stuff, and we'll just take it from there. I still got to undo these bolts, Loctite them, and then tighten everything down as well. So we're going to jump into that. All right, so the LS bracket is designed to be pretty simple. They give you this double-ended, or just the thread, I guess, and you just thread it in to one of them. This. Okay, and that goes just like that with these on the side, but I'm going to put the bracket on first because they mentioned running the wires behind this. So this is where we're at right now. For the most part, most of it is done. Everything looks good. It's really just the wires at this point, and then mount the controls and stuff, and try to straighten these wires out and stuff, and then figure out the rest, and then I'll go ahead and attack the turning signals. But hopefully Harley has what I need today, and I can go pick it up and knock this out. But this is where we're at, guys. I do hope you like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And like always, like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.